10 tips you should know to survive wild animal attacks. When you go hiking, mountain biking, or swimming, you expect to see beautiful scenery. You might even expect to run into other hikers, bikers, or swimmers. However, no one expects or desires to encounter any wild animals, such as bears, coyotes, cougars, snakes, raccoons, sharks, or any other powerful creatures. Close encounters with these dangerous animals can range from awe-inspiring to terrifying. Being prepared and knowing what to do ahead of time can alleviate some of the fear of seeing animals on the trail. Remember that seeing an animal increases the likelihood of having a safe experience rather than an unsafe one. Here's what you need to know about wildlife encounters in the great outdoors. Make sure you watch this video all the way through to the end, and by the end of this video, you will have learned some amazing tips and ideas on how to survive wild animal attacks. If you are new to this channel, please click the subscribe button, like the video, and hit the bell icon for timely updates and instant video notifications. Without further delay, let's jump into the video. What should you do if you encounter a wild animal or in the event of it attacks? Alligator. If an alligator or crocodile charges out of a swamp or an overgrown lake to attack you out of the water, immediately run straight ahead. Pick a direction and run as quickly as you can. Most adults should be able to outrun a crocodile because they can only run 18 to 20 miles per hour as adults. Some large reptiles like alligators are not designed for long-distance pursuits, so they won't be interested in catching you for very long. Poke and kick the crocodile or alligator in the eyes as hard as you can if it does grab you in its jaws. It's a common misconception that you can avoid a crocodile by running a zigzag. It's just not necessary, even though it won't necessarily reduce your chances of surviving an attack. Snakes, step aside. Rattlesnakes, copperheads, and cottonmouths are the three most prevalent snake species in Utah. Give it as much room as you can. Move away from the area where the snake is present while remaining calm and quiet. If you've been bitten, get help as soon as you can. By inspecting logs and rocks before you sit down, you can stay away from snakes. Avoid reaching inside large piles of rocks or logs. Step carefully when you cross a log. Wild dogs, to intimidate an attacking dog, shout and throw rocks. Stand your ground if one or two dogs, domestic or wild, show aggression towards you. Make yourself as big as you can, shout, and throw rocks or whatever you have on hand at the dogs. If a large pack is threatening you, you may need to flee if help is less than 20 feet away. Because dogs can't climb, attempt to reach the top of a boulder or other large object. If they continue to attack, use your hands or a large stick to defend yourself. Running from an attacking pack of wild dogs is pointless because they hunt in packs and can easily outrun and corner you. Fortunately, wild dogs are rarely interested in attacking humans. They will leave you alone if you leave them alone. Moose, give it room. It will probably leave you alone unless there is a baby nearby. Before charging, moose frequently exhibit warning behaviors like urinating, tossing their heads, or smacking their lips. Run away if a moose charges. Try to place a tree between you and the moose so that it won't approach you. Get back up and keep running if you are knocked down. The danger from a moose's hooves is much greater than from its antlers. Wolves. Without looking the wolves in the face, shout at them. Holding your hands or a backpack above your head will help you appear larger if one or more wolves are approaching you aggressively or have you surrounded. Throw some stones at the wolves while yelling and screaming angrily at them. Animals will pursue you if you try to flee and will eventually catch you. If wolves to come after you, defend yourself with a large rock or a knife. Aggressive wolves will perceive eye contact as a sign of dominance and aggression. The wolves will be more likely to charge you if you look directly at them. Coyotes. Hades is an oncoming coyote by becoming large and loud. If you come into contact with an aggressive coyote, unzip your jacket or raise your hands and shout. This should be enough to scare the coyote away. If the animal continues to be aggressive, try throwing a few stones or large sticks in its direction. 6. If the coyote approaches and tries to bite you, scare it away with a stone or a stick. Coyotes, unlike wolves and wild dogs, live alone. As a result, they are unlikely to attack in groups. Deer or elk, give it room. Deer and elk, like mooses, would rather flee from people than interact with them. They won't attack unless provoked. Escape or ascend a tree. Play dead if a deer is pursuing you and you are unable to flee. Get back up and keep running if an elk knocks you over. Bear. If it hasn't seen you, slowly back away. If it has, speak to it softly and literally tell the bear to leave. If it charges towards you, use the bear spray and defend yourself. Behave like a predator rather than prey. A bear charge is frequently a bluff. Drop to the ground and pretend to be dead if the bear touches you. Shield your face with your elbows and the back of your neck with your hands. A bear will try to sniff you out, so stay motionless for longer than you think. Overly early rising will pique the bear's curiosity once more. If a bear does decide to bite you, fight back with everything you have. Mountain lion. Stand tall, shout loudly, and slowly back away. You don't want to ever give the lion a reason to believe you are a prey animal. You must behave like a predator. Never turn away from a mountain lion, flee, or stoop to pick up something while it is in front of you. Protect your head and neck and fight back if a mountain lion attacks. Elephant. To fend off an elephant, hold your ground and yell loudly. Elephants are dangerous creatures. Never run away from an elephant that is charging at you, and never turn around. Instead, maintain your position and yell angrily at the animal. The animal will typically make a few mock charges before moving on. If the elephant doesn't just mock charge but instead makes a real charge, you should zigzag away from it and find a big object to hide behind. Scream something at the elephant like "No, stop that," or "Get out of here." Wildlife safety tips. Squirrels may appear cute. You should probably pet them. Maybe you just want to give the chipmunk who is staring at you during your rest stop some nuts. Although animals in the wild appear adorable, they are still wild. Asterisk, please do not feed the animals. Animals of any kind. It's not good for them, and it could be dangerous for you. Giving food to wild animals can result in an injury or worse, ranging from a minor nip to an all-out attack. Asterisk, do not attempt to pet the animals. A mama moose is likely to attack that beautiful baby moose walking across the road. Do not approach any cute and cuddly animals. Avoid touching any wildlife you come across. It is not safe for either you or them. Asterisk, avoid getting too close. You are, believe it or not, in their territory. Most wild animals dislike it when you enter their territory. Asterisk, don't provoke, surprise, or scare animals. Wild animals are unpredictable, and that seemingly harmless deer will defend itself at all costs. Provoking them is a recipe for disaster. Asterisk, after dark, do not deviate from the trail. Asterisk, don't surprise a mother with her children. Asterisk, make some noise. It will alert animals to your presence so that you do not startle them. Asterisk, keep an eye out for animal tracks and poop. They can inform you of what is nearby. Asterisk, if you're in a bear-infested area, bring bear spray. Asterisk, if you have an encounter with a wild animal, or if you have a close call or sighting, notify a park ranger. Have you ever had close encounters or a close call with any dangerous or vicious wildlife? If so, please share your wildest experience you have had in nature in the comments section below, so you can help others. Who knows, your story may be shared in a future video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family to help them avoid these situations. Thank you for watching. We encourage you to watch our other videos in this channel. See you next time. Till then, stay tuned.